I've got I mean, I say army, but I don't do any gaming. But I've got a real big rabble of orcs.
Oh,
You know,
which
I say 40k only to describe them, but they're not all workshop orcs. But
okay.
you know, that's kind of what I grew up with. You know, people of my generation, we all had toy soldiers, you know, plastic soldiers and stuff. But there was no fantasy figures. You know, there was lots of medieval knights and stuff. But as soon as I found out about, oh yeah, we had little Airfix plastic figures. I don't know if anybody was old enough to remember. So I collected those and yes, thank you. So I had those Napoleonic armies. And then, of course, years later, I guess it was Workshop, they made orcs. I was like, wow, I can actually get orcs and dwarves and things. So, yeah, I've got room in my studio in the basement. I've got a table where I set up little scenarios that just, to me, look cool. You know, so every now and again I go past and I move some figures around and some vehicles and some buildings. And then they stay like that and collect dust for some weeks before I do it again. And I do paint stuff, and I wish I had the discipline to spend more time painting, because like all of us here, I'm sure we've got what's called the pile of shame, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pile of
I've got one too, you know. And